Greetings, everyone. This is Dr. Chef, originally known as Dr. Felicia Ann Hill. But I most definitely am highly comfortable with just being known by being a wellness healing coach. And so I'm glad to be able to be before you all on this Wellness Healthy Wednesday because it has most definitely been another week, y'all. We made it. Yay. Give yourself a hand clap for those of you all that get a chance to tune in now. Once again, as you all saw, I was able to make sure that I was not before you too long the last time. And so I'm happy that I got a chance to come before you all on this Wellness Wednesday. And yes, if you notice, I'm starting to call it a Healthy Wednesday because I don't know. I think that some might be getting a little bit too comfortable with the wellness part. I'm well. I don't know. The well is starting to feel like I'm fine. Okay. So I'm adopting the healthy part again, even though we know we got the WWB going on there with the Wellness Wednesday, the W thing. Yes, that was one that I had thought of a few years back, and then now there's a lot of Wellness Wednesday, and that's what you want to happen. You want to have it where we all have been a positive influence one to another. That's the only way I know that we can make this world a better place. Okay. All right. Now, for those of you all that have not tuned in yet, but will tune in later, I know you all didn't know my precise time I would be able to come before you. My goal was between 6 and 7. However, due to the schedule and tripod meeting things that came up prior to, I had to come a little later. So I know some probably tune into your program, but you'll get me. The beauty about being able to save something on this platform is that you all, those who really can't tune in now, you can tune in later. All I ask you to do is not necessarily for a donation, which that's highly helpful if you're able to do that. However, just liking and sharing, that's a help as well because you may share with someone that may need not help in the health and wellness field. And so this Wednesday, yes, I know some may tune in now later and see that I titled it um, a specific way on purpose because of some of the things that I had experienced the past few months, and I wanted to dive in until more tune in and get a chance to ask some questions like I did last Wednesday. I was definitely trying to get back on track while I can when I'm not doing any private care. Okay. And so this is time that is freely set aside for those of you all my clients that are here and afar in different states. Shout out to my clients in North Carolina. Shout out to those you all in California. Shout out to those in Florida, those you all that's in Mississippi. Yes, the list goes on. Those you all in Alabama, Texas, Illinois. Yes, I got a few around the globe. And those of you all that are out the country, greetings, greetings, greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Aloha. Oh, it's so many. Ashe. It's so many different greets I could give. However, I want to just make sure that everyone is well on this Wellness Wednesday. So when you get a chance to tune in, please like and share, or at least they just let me know that you are well, because that's what I'm here for. And so I'm gonna move on forward. I'm not gonna try to wait like some do. We just wait and buy up a lot of time because I do have a schedule. I do have a busy schedule. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do like I used to, where I could come on and chat it up with you all after being gone for weeks, or if I got blocked or banned for something, maybe for weeks on, a month. Nevertheless, I want to take advantage of the time that I do now. So that's the reason why I'm not going to try to wait until others tune in. I do want to make sure that I give a quick acknowledgement of those who have been with me for this journey for the past going on, I want to say between 4 to 5 years now. You all have seen all of my transitions, all of the ups and downs, all of the challenges, all of the going through the COVID phase and different information that I've been allowed to share with you all as much as we could on these platforms. And for that, for those of you all that's hung in there, I just want to say thank you all so much, and I appreciate you. You all have inspired me, not just my family and some friends, but most definitely have inspired me to keep pushing forward, even when times got extremely challenging. And when I say extremely, I mean extremely, and not just for technicality issues, not just for the different movements and the most obvious would be transitionings of loved ones, like some of you all have experienced. But because of just, I know that there's so much that's out here on this net that could distract you all from being able to just tune in to other people. And you don't have to take all the time, however. So for those of you all that have, and those of you all that have supported, you've given donations towards my wellness business and ministry, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And I truly do appreciate you all from my whole heart. I feel very honored and privileged to be able to serve you all during this time and this journey. No, this is not a closing where I want to give up, but yes, I have had to go through the feeling of that, not because of you all at all, for those of you all that I've been able to be of service to with the many different ailments and conditions and family matters, and just from this the times, the science of the times, all the many different changes that's going on in the government and all over this world. Not just because of that, but because on this end of what I'm learning within the past, just I'll say within the past 5 years now, since I'll say since 2019, I am starting to discover that more and more that it wasn't just a few that I've worked with that I could tell that really, had gotten to a frustrating place of not wanting to help give our people more accurate information and really good, healthy information that you all could apply just specifically to yourself, and it'd be good for you and your families. But I've noticed that it's just been a lot of changes when, as the more and more this become a business and industrial, and the more and more people are getting in tune with how much more beneficial it is once you learn your body, your system enough to eat more healthier and do more healthier things to distress your mind, body, and your soul. That there are some that's out here that really do not take this serious enough. They see it as what we have often complained about with those who are have worked in that health field, that that they really don't care, that we just some, the complaints have been that some have just felt like they were just being administrated drugs, prescription drugs, and that's it. Nothing to help heal them or carry them along their healing journey. Well, I'm discovering that it is absolutely existing in my field of holistic care too. And that's the reason why you see my titled the way it is, Heal or Be Revealed. Because I've made up my mind for 2026 and therefore on that if anyone comes to try to work with me, no matter how great, I'd already thought I did that, but I guess, when you come for this platform, you'd be surprised, even though I don't have a million followers or tens of thousands of followers, because I haven't paid into the algorithm or paid into constant contact and all these emailing systems that would have me begging money from you all and taking money from charity just so I could get more content or more professional feedback and more followers. This wellness thing, now I'm starting to notice more and more have become nothing but business for someone else. And me personally, coming from that health field and seeing what benefited our people and a lot of what did not. And I mean, coming from 1994, being a certified nurse assistant, not even fresh, burly out of high school. Um, Becoming a healthcare provider, one that was experienced in habilitation, specializing in habilitation for those who are handicapped and disabled. I started this professionally at the age of 17, and so I started in with those who were still what we call old school, where they actually cared something about your blood pressure. They actually cared enough. It wasn't a product that you can hand to people and say, here, try this, pay your money, and then send you on your way. It wasn't what it is now today. And so I have had the test, but not really a real test. But let's say I've been trying with that within the past couple of months to make sure that I stay focused on the real reason from the heart, from the mind, and from my soul of why I started this path, this wellness journey, ministry, and sessions and coaching for you all. And I think that the test that had come my way, especially within the last few years, to was I going to stay loyal whether I made a lot of money doing this or not? And would I get caught up in the business aspect or the showboating that take place? And as you all, those who all tune in now and later, you may notice that yes, somewhat I did, because of who I had allowed them to actually talk me into being taken partnership with. I don't have to say names because some of you all that's tuning in now and later, you'll know, or you just do your little homework, you will know. The statement that I'm making is not about trying to make it about who I partnered with when you all first saw me come on here, but I'm making a statement to say that my mindset and my spirit is still the same as when it comes to being extremely, extremely serious and passionate, and standing firm on that it doesn't matter what amount of money, publicity, book signings, traveling, how many viewers I get, that I refuse to change who I am in doing this from the heart and from a caring place, that so that you all can still receive not just a healthy product or a protocol for whatever is ailing you, but so that you also feel the TLC, what we call the tender love and care, when I give you a session, meaning that it's not just me looking at a clock or looking at my phone saying, whew, I'd be glad when this person get off. Don't get me wrong. It's been many times when I've had an extremely busy schedule. And of course, you have to set time for certain things so that you can have time to do other things that you're obligated to do. However, when you say that this is what I do, this is what I've been born to do, this is what I enjoy doing, this is what I have knowledge of doing, then that means that when it comes down to me, that means that when it comes down to anyone helping or being of service to you all for your well-being, from the mental and from your total physical body, that is not to be played with. And so for that cause, I made the announcement, and the title is what it is, because of when I say either heal or be revealed, I will no longer be partnering with anyone that thinks that for a second that just because they see opportunity with working with me to make money, or the opportunity to enhance my wellness practice with my clients, that means that I will allow a lot of errors for not just mistakes, but to take advantage of my clientele, to take advantage of my people. And what I mean by that, and some of you all that's tuning in now and later, you know me, my clients that I have coached and have had sessions become like family to me. And so when I say family, it means certain things are shared with me through consultation of whatever's stressing you out, whatever you are dealing with, that there are so many other wellness coaches and so many other naturopaths that will not take out the time and don't care to do that because they have their own life and they have other things going on. This is one of the reasons why I allowed myself to expose certain things of the fact that I am a living being, a living woman that has had many tests and trials through this process. And those who have tuned in, you know that I have. I've shared it with you, the passing of my mother, the passing of my daughter, and many loved ones, and the trying of separation in relationships. And then I'm going through it again because of the fact that once again that was taken for granted. And so all of that I was sharing with you all prior to this wellness, this healthy Wednesday, is still available, but from a different resource now. I would not no longer be working with Dr. Botanica, which is known as Dr. Joe Fleming's, the writer or co-writer of 20 years ago of the book, the medicine book. I will no longer be endorsing that or the Heal Thy Woman book at this point because of the disagreements of how we should produce certain things and what should be put first when we prioritize, when we give our word of what we're going to do and what has not been done. And so this is what I mean by I cannot. I have to stand on principles. And yes, there was an agreement verbally given to me that was understood, that I am not to be in no shape, form, or fashion taken for granted when it comes down to how we should conduct our wellness concerns and business and promptness with our people. That means that yes, you can still pay for products. I still will have access to thousands of products, just not through him, not through anyone else. I will still be working in advisory with my fellow coworker and colleague, Dr. Light, and a few others. But I have most definitely indeed parted ways with Dr. Botanica because of our many, many differences in how we should conduct ourselves when it comes down to sharing information on the internet and what is supposed to be put in full practice and full service to servitude to our people. As we know, though, there are those of us who, like I said, I know that I'm like the fish out of water in some way, or the fish that swims deep into the water, of wanting to make sure that my people know how serious and how important they are to me when you all choose out of the many people that you could choose from to be your wellness care provider. That I cannot play with, that I can allow any flashing dollar signs of what could be and how to blow up. I've already did all that on the televisions, commercials, billboards, all of that, thousands of followers at one point. I've already did all that. I already did the power couple stuff. And once again, those things mean nothing. I've already lived in the mansion. I've already gone through what it feels like to be successful in wellness from this industry type of standpoint, where you got tons of product lines and making money and charging $100+ or more, and trying to use other people to donate in order for you to get recognition for being part of a healing ministry or any type of wellness business. I've already gone down that path, and I come to the conclusion still, that what does it profit a man or woman to gain the whole world, even to have them to clap for you, even to have them say, but they care, even to have them to say, but she gives good information or he gives good information, just to lose your soul. I don't care how good we look on camera together. I don't care about how many books have been written. I don't care as much about how many places that have been traveled. If we that say that we are here to serve the people do not do it from the whole heart, mind, body, and soul, that's the only people I would be willing to partner with, if ever. And thank you to my niece, Kristen. Thank you to my dear beloved family, Dee. Thank you to my brothers, my children's father, many others that said, Dr. Felicia Ann Hill, you know you can do this yourself. You don't have to pair with people in order to serve your people. You do well by yourself and doing this. But me, I've had, it's good to hear that from others, but it's more important that, once again, you know who you are. I know that I like being a team player and partnering with those with like mind, like spirit. And this is the reason why I've said it before, and I'll say it again for 2026. This is one of the reasons why my theme is let's not be sick for 2026 or in 2026. And when I mean by sick, I just don't mean overcoming any type of diagnosis and illnesses that you may have had. I mean that spiritually. I mean that mentally. Meaning, because when we get on these platforms, we get opportunities and businesses and services that's being provided. I understand now more and more every day that this is more seen as just a business and just an industry. Well, I have not. So I'm coming before you all now to say, if you're not healed, then understand that you will be revealed. If you come to pair with me and you come to work with me and you don't keep your word to my clientele, you don't keep your word to our people, you don't provide what you say that you were going to provide for our people, and don't do an adequate or a decent follow-up time with them, especially with them being my clients, you all, I'm talking about you all, especially with it being you all that have thought enough and trusted me enough with your wellness services, to have me as your wellness person to help you along your healing journey. I don't take that for granted, none whatsoever. And those who truly know me know that I don't. And so I will continue to press forward as long as God gives me that strength. The universe allow me to be able to gather myself and keep myself in a place to where I'm able to be able to have even more sharper, even more discerning eye and ear to anyone that comes to me. So some tune in now, and there will be those who tune in later. I say that all the time. Just understand, it's going to get tougher and tougher to try to get at me when it comes down to talking about you want to partner and you want to work with me. Yes, you may get some exposure through my little small platform here and through those who I have shared information with. But no, once I find out that you're crooked in any kind of way, once I find out that you don't really truly have the unadulterated love and respect and patience and love and kindness that you should have when you're working with our people that are sick, and you expect them to know what you know, even though you say you know more than everybody else, then just understand that I'm going to reveal it. I'm going to reveal it. And I mean, from those of us who say we are wellness people, that say that we love our people, that say that we're doing this because we care, I will find out quickly. Quickly. I will be the one that will find out quickly, become my way, whether or not you are in this to actually see people heal and get better, or if you're in this just for money. I'm not. I've been born caring about our people. I was birthed coming out helping my loved ones. And it's not to brag, it's just to state that I know who I am before somebody attached a label for me, before I know what one of the great things that I was placed here to do before I got any kind of education from this system. I knew what I was passionate, what I loved to do before there was an internet, before there was talk about whether or not you can become an author and write your own book, before a cookbook, before a wellness journey, before I was married, before I became a mother, before I became a sister. I knew who I was. I knew what I cared about, and that's you all. And so, yes, I apologize for any of you all that were waiting for certain things to come and more products and things to be revealed. Just know I was behind the scenes fighting and battling mentally, verbally, spiritually, trying to make sure that certain things be done in the proper order, but too many distractions, too many other things took precedence and was more important to others that to the other person that wanted to partner with me, that I was going to give a chance to do work with, that I just, it wasn't worth it to constantly be reminding someone to treat my clients with the utmost respect, with prioritizing them along the journey, the health and wellness journey, just for protocols or just for some extra products. It wasn't worth it. So it's me. You all have me, and me now only because here where I'm at, it does seem to be a strong spirit of a lot of deceptiveness and a lot of usury, and a lot of people trying to get over when they see that your heart is in it, and then when they find out that you are not to be taken for granted, or you are not to be played with when you are doing what you've been chosen, not just called, but chosen to do. And so, but that cause until I hear something within the God in me say that, okay, well done, my good and faithful servant to you. I will continue to do this whether I get a million followers or not, because I didn't start this for that. If it happened, oh well, so be it. But if it doesn't, as long as the clients and the people that has been assigned to me and that I have been assigned to are making some progress and in their healing journey, then that makes my soul happy. I'm happy for you all. I'm happy for those you all that have been a total positive influence on me as well. Those of you that have been an encouragement as well. And like I said, I'm not going to stay before you all long. I know I toned in right at 10, and I wanted to make sure that I did that well. You, once again, you can still donate. For those you all that want to donate, you can, because all that does is help you all to be able to get in products, me be able to get things set for you all sooner. Like I said, I still have access to thousands of products. I'm so grateful that what as some say, what the enemy meant for a trickery or for a distraction, because of others always have their own agenda, that doesn't include you all. It includes me, and for what I do, um, and the influence that I do have on those who sometimes are around me in a positive way. Um, I'm in a place where I just have to always keep my eyes open and always beware of the wolves, once again, in sheep clothing. And so I'm at this place where I'm just grateful that I didn't allow any one to think that they had any leverage that I wanted so bad, to the point to where I would compromise my service to you all. Sister Jamaica, Sister Tyra's sister, and Shannon, different ones that don't mind being called out. I appreciate you all for your patience. And I want to say publicly, I apologize for any things that got mixed up in the midst of me trying to share you all with another partner, person I chose to temporarily partner with. I love you all for entrusting your family, your well-being, some part of that with me. I know you all know we've had our many personal talks, but I wanted to go on the record on here to say that I appreciate you all. You say it to me, it's time that I say it more to you all. I appreciate you all so much. I appreciate the grace. I appreciate it. No, I'm not going to get choked up, because I told y'all it hasn't been but maybe past, I don't know, 5 years. I've been practicing on allowing myself to practice what I teach and what I encourage others to do. And that is, when you feel some form of emotions and feeling, it's okay to release tears, because it release pressure. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you are that you're not able to make it through your process. It's part of your divine experience. When things don't go the way that you would like for them to go. And that's when I mean like for things to go. I mean, where more people are healed, and I'm working with more people that actually really truly love and care about the people, that doesn't just think that it's okay just to write about something or to say what you know. I truly believe, and I'm grateful for one of my elders from years ago as childhood, by the name of Elder Leon Smith, where he would always say that you only know when you do. And if you don't do what you know, then you don't know what you do. He said, when you know that you know, and my godfather, Bishop Everly Petway, he would say, hey, when you know what you know, that you know that you know, then you know it, meaning that you're going to act on it. And so I've held on to certain wise things that's been stated to me throughout my entire life, that's to this point. And those things have helped keep me anytime I'm disappointed or let down by those who claim that they really care about the people in this field of wellness. And I don't mean just those who spend thousands of dollars with you. I just mean just in general, just in general. I got to give a special shout out for those who are in the wellness field, because I like to keep the things balanced here. Where I give a special shout out to those who are practicing and care about their people, whether they are able to afford to give them all the money in the whole wide world that they want in order to, per se, do more to help in this field of wellness. But I mean this from those who genuinely care, because it's just certain things we don't know until you sit at a table behind closed doors where people think that others can't hear where your heart really truly lies. I'm reminded of a writing, a quote that says that out of the abundance of a man's heart, the mouth speaketh. And as the years have gone by, I've noticed that there's a lot of truth to that. Whatever's in the heart, which is within the mind, it won't be for long before you speak it. And I'm glad that I was at least given some heads up through experiencing, hearing the negativity, the jealousy, the envy, the strife, the depression, the stress of an individual that I'm thinking of now that I care not to say the name of, because it's about me understanding and learning that whatever a person repeat the most, that's really where their hearts is. That's where their hearts are at that time. And that is it's good for us not to try to change it versus be more aware of it, and be more realistic with how to deal before you get dealt. The hand of that or from the minds of that is not as honest or as genuine. Um, some only care about their own immediate family. I get it. But this is not the service, the place of service where you can only mostly just care about your own family. Anytime you come for these platforms, anytime you write books, anytime you put yourself out there in radio, any kind of way, you need to have a real, true, genuine heart of love, compassion, and care for the people. Do we have to set boundaries? Do we need to have a professionalism to us? Absolutely. But I've learned that a happy heart heals a lot faster than a heart that has been spewed out bitterness, or a heart that from the mouth of those who are quick to reject because you can't catch on to how to better take care of yourself. And so it's something that I've always deemed to be highly important in this field of wellness and helping others when they are sick in any shape, form, or fashion. However, there are some that will come your way that you have to create a boundaries with. And sometimes they do. It starts at home. I've had to do it with a few. where because of the damage that could be done, because of where how sick they were mentally and emotionally, it was not helping to give me strength to continue on to help you all. And so this is the reason why I part ways with anyone that comes before me, no matter what you've done in your life, no matter how great that you think that you may be. Maybe you are in certain ways, but nothing is greater to me on this Wellness Wednesday and thus far than you having the pure heart to really truly love and care for people, for the sick, for the poor, for the shut in. Nothing is more means more to me than that. I've even had to leave private practice this past month because of this as well. So in two ways, from a holistic standpoint and from a professional, from the what we call the deaf care industry, I've had to leave and transition from two. One, for not showing enough compassion towards a client that had transitioned. No, they were not 100% of my care. However, I did have to watch guard for them. Um, at odd times of the night. And what there were those who wanted me to see what I didn't see as far as their final days. And I had to make a very serious decision to let it go and to be let go. And the same for us working in this field of holistic and naturopathic way. I make the decision to let it go and allow myself to be let go. And I prep myself for it, even when they don't realize that I am, because there's certain things that you can see when you're working around someone, when you're listening to them on a regular basis. You can tell. And so I didn't have to shed not one tear to part ways with those who I'm not on one accord with, that act like or sound like when they're around a few people, that because we have certain information that others don't have about how to heal their bodies and how to take care of themselves, if you're just acting like you care in but behind closed doors, and when I'm in a meeting and session with you, I don't hear that. That means that we're not meant to work together. So I want you all to keep this in mind, like, and share this with anyone that you can tell they're struggling with, that's in the position to care for others, whether you are a caregiver, whether you're taking care of your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, whoever, foster children, whatever. This message is for them. If you have not healed, then be careful, because you may be revealed. Be careful. You may be revealed. This is not a time with everything that's going on in the world today. It's never been a time, if you ask me, for us to play with people's mind, body, and soul, and most definitely not with people's money. That had happened to me, and I'm glad that I was able to transition before it cost me even more, even though some of my personal information had been shared, and I don't know what could be tried. However, I'm prepared either way it goes. Not gonna fuss or cry about it. All I'm gonna do is mostly just take it as a lesson learned, to watch and pay more close attention to people that come to you and find you on social media and that try to seek you out and say that you have a beautiful soul and say that they want to work with you and say that you're the real deal and say that they trust you, just to be the one who stabs you in the face and in the back. You all be careful with those who may come to you when you're doing a good work, when you're sacrificing a lot already, when they see that you have your hands full already. Be careful when you have a caring heart like myself, because that too can make you sick. That too can change who you are, and that will leave you not being well. So this is the reason why I like sharing certain things when I come before this platform with you all on Wellness Wednesday. When I say heal or be revealed, that means for myself as well. If I'm not healing over something that has harmed me or that's caused me any form of mental distress, then that means I will reveal it. I won't leave room for no one else to. I will reveal it because through me revealing and pulling back the veil on certain things, it opens you up for a healing. It opens you up for fresh thoughts of how to process things in a better way. So I don't just believe in just calling out others. I believe in calling out self. It's the only way I know that we can develop. That's why I've often say, that's why I say the healing starts the mind, the body, and the whole soul. It's not just a saying to me. It's not just a good saying. When we are well and healthy, you need to be it in all of those aspects, in all of those, in order to be totally healed. You need to be that from in your thoughts. You need to be healed from how you act, how you respond to others. You know it because you won't find it easy to disrespect others. You won't find it easy to do that. That's how you know when you're healed. You won't find it easy to disrespect others or to always be negative to another individual. That's how you know when you heal. It don't matter how fast you can run. Doesn't matter that your A1C level is better and your blood pressure is better than someone else. Doesn't matter if whether or not you are a little bit overweight and somebody else is in their BMI. Your spirit needs to be healed. That's what I mean by heal or be revealed. Because we don't realize sometimes that when you're not healed, you are really revealing who you are in your sickness. It can be smelled. It's not just in like a bad odor. It's in the attitude. It's in the attitude. How many of you have gotten upset before because somebody did something that you didn't like? And you're like, I'm not feeling it today. You just frowning up. We don't understand that the longer you even do that, that can cause your adrenaline, that can cause stress on the cellular system, and it can cause pressure on the heart. And I've often stated, I said, that's one of the things that I say I have to protect. And I don't mean it from just so-called men that desire me or that want to desire to figure out, oh, who is she? Well, how clean is she? Well, how sweet is she? How caring is she? I mean that from the heart. When I say protect the heart, I mean spiritually within the mind, how you're thinking, how you're feeling, how you learn how to make sure that those who you come in close contact with treat you, and how you set the tone and in expressing what you like and what you don't like is no different than if somebody that that knows that you've been sick and say, here, take this Pepsi. Now you've not been drinking soda pops in years because your glucose level has been tremendously off, or because you don't like the gas that comes with it, or because you found out there's too many artificial flavors and colors in it. You you learned to just say no. It's like the campaigns, we just say no to drugs. You learned how to say no. I'll pass on the pop, but if you have some juice, some real juice, or if you have some good water, I'll take that. Some have gotten to a place to where you respect your body enough, you respect yourself enough to where you say, you know what, I'll pass right now. I'm not thirsty, because you've learned what's good for you to drink and what's not. Well, I say I would like to encourage you all on this Wellness Wednesday. For those, if you don't have questions this Wednesday, that's fine. It's not something that's going to be prompt. Like I stated, I'll be before you about 10, 15 more minutes. I would like to say that we got to take the same stance when it comes down to who you choose to work with. When it comes down to what you allow in your home environment, in your space, in your energy field, in your mind, same thing. You got to stand firm on it and say what you're not going to deal with and what you cannot tolerate, because it makes you sick in the mind. And when you're sick in the mind, you really can't truly heal others. What you can only do is show them, all you've done is reveal to them that you're not healed. So, on this Wellness Wednesday, I want to say thank you for the few that got a chance to tune in. Those who are deciding to take better care of yourself so that you're not sick in 2026. I want to encourage you to keep pressing forward with that. I do want to state that I do have things that's still available. I can still, when you call into the 618 number, 388 8100 number, if you can't get through, then you try it again. It will be me that you would see, you would get through, or either do via text. I also put the other direct link because I have another line open now, and that's the 314-705-6264 number. And you can get directly to me, you all. You all can reach me that way. And or if you can't get through because the mailbox is full, I've been working on deleting all of that, you all I have, then you have the email you can go through. Dr. Chef Health and Wellness at gmail.com. I said I'll do better at checking the email. And then also Dr. Chef 1798 at gmail.com. You all can send messages that way. Those you all that want to donate, just understand that that helps me keep office space. It helps me to keep shipping and handling the prices at a low, reasonable price for those, but with the best quality of products and services that I can give to you. When you send in your donations to the Cash App, Dr. Chef, FAN Jordan, I still have to have that last name on there only because when I tried to, they said I had changed the name too much. I don't know how I did that. Only how you will still see underneath Felicia Ann Hill is my name. And so when you all see that, you'll notice me. My face is on there, and I appreciate those you all that likes to support on this Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for the like, and don't forget to share and subscribe. And I will do my best to come before you all again on Wellness Wednesday, and really hopefully for my Motivational Monday. If the weather's not so bad, because we had we had quite a bit of rain this week, and the week went by so fast. Um, and I'm doing, yes, I'm doing my spring cleaning too, not just myself. My God, you all see healing up pretty good there because stress had started to get to my thyroids, and I had to get the proper iodine and things for myself. And I have access to that now. I'm not left without making sure that I take care of myself as well. I'm doing better and better at that. Now it's time to get back in the gym, y'all, because I had to take a break. When I was working, I took a break because I was taking in a whole lot of other information. And now that I don't have the stress of that or all the overload of that, which I believe that was intentionally done to have me at a place to where I was too distracted to focus on other things. Um, I'm really happy that I'm able to get back on track with my workout and fitness and training as well. So I encourage you all, if you're able to get into the gym for light workout or even at home, do what works for you and your body. If you call in for your session, your springtime session, with just one-time fee, you all, just one-time fee covers whatever you need me to order for you all. That's still the top of the line products. Whatever testings that you need to have done, I'm still able. I found a way around the tests that I have for you all, where you all are able to still order those tests. See, you still get whatever the enemy thought that they was taking, it didn't work. It turned out good for you all, and I'm able to still provide those services for you all. So do yourself a favor, like and share, subscribe, and to anyone that you know that needs a reasonable service, but yet that TLC that's attached to helping you all through the wellness time and the shifting of all of this craziness that's going on, and the springtime with allergies and all that comes with it, then feel free again to text or call the 618-388-8100 number. And now you have access to the 314-705-6264 number as well. And then for those of you all that like to email, you can email Dr. Chef Health and Wellness at gmail.com or Dr. Chef 1798 at gmail.com. This is in the chat. If you want to be able to, so, and when you call in now to place your order or to sign up for your session, you can still pay in multiple ways through whatever form of cards that you all have. I still have access to that as well. You can do that as well. Once again, please take care of yourself, you all. I have to, I have to end now because I have to shift out of this session. And thank you all so much for tuning in with me, Dr. Chef. Remember, I love you, and let's not be sick. I'm sick for 2026. Hey, bye-bye.